Oh, and welcome back to Tomb Raider 2 with me, Matthew Caddis, Iggy Puggy. So, today we will actually end the wreck of the Maria Doria after so much time spent here. But this is what happens, what you're supposed to do, basically. Pull that block, or push that block into the wall, and it will reveal a hidden switch. That will open a trapdoor at the other end of the not the ship, but the area at least. And then we can go for a bit of a swim here. Past the now passed out Barracuda, and seemingly down this way. Well, almost. There is something we want to pick up, it seems. Just some more harpoons, which will come in handy, actually, in the next area we're going to. And that just goes back up to the beginning of the ship. So we don't want to do that, but that's also where the next secret is as well. Which is a shame, because I did not get all of the secrets in this level. Or there was a glitch that happened in the next level, which forced me to actually do one of them again, which I will do, but yeah. Seemingly the trapdoor is not open yet for that one, but the one down here actually is, so we'll go down here then and hopefully not get lost, which is very easy to do in this level, but whatever, keep going, Lara. Right down to the bottom. I'm not sure, actually. Maybe I should use a flare, or a torch, as it were. Yeah, we're going there, And why am I going up instead of down? Well, that's just the way the ship is, really. Then we can go for a bit of a swim through here. There's another great white shark swimming about in here. Maybe that's 2 great white sharks and a few barracudas to boot. What we want to find is an alcove in we'll say the ceiling, because that's the only way I will go, seriously, but no, I easily became fish food there. The next area we want to go to is actually over here. It's on the top of the wall, but it's very hard to find. In here is the gold dragon, of course, and indeed we also get a fair amounts of ammo as well, which is definitely good. I'm going to save here because this serves as an air pocket, of course, and then I can jump back in the water and pretend this thing never happened. Again, I don't know if I have enough ammo for the harpoon gun. If I did, then yeah, I would totally lay waste to those barracudas and those great white sharks, but it seems not, seemingly. So where we want to go is back this way, towards the seaweed here. There is also a key that you will have to pick up anyway, so pay attention to that. It does blend in well because it's coloured blue, just like the sea bottom here. Seriously, I'm not joking. So indeed, let's go back through here and then make our way back to the ship. Not that it's immediately obvious where we want to go here, because of the sheer amount of enemies and everything. So much so I actually reloaded here, which is not great, but yeah. I'd rather have done that than waste medipacks, which I don't have. Seriously, I only have one small one left, which is not great, to be honest. And don't make me shark food. Or indeed shark bait! We're going by Finding Nemo, but again we'll go down to the bottom here and pick up the key here, and then turn around and swim back, because the things should serve as a big clue. Yeah, and then we can just go through here and indeed make our way eventually over to another opening in the top of the area, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't, but hear me out. Seriously. Okay, why am I not able to find the thing? But no, never mind, I'll just go to where I surface. That a good idea? After all that, I'll just pull up and try and find my way back through here. Now, there was a door, if you remember, in the last episode, which did have a key. And that will be very important. I just walked over the thing, but yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here, but picking up a dead thingy. Well, no, a couple of automatic ammo, which again, blends into the background here, but never mind that. Let's go along here and not find anything at all. Of course, go through here then. This is the room. Is this the room with the block? No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, this area is very confusing, if you know what I mean. Seriously, it is absolutely huge. Part of it is submerged with water and whatnot. So much so I'm just going to save here, because that's the way I roll here. And any time you see the area with water and that pathway, that is the area that goes back up to the beginning of the area, for the most part. However, let's see if I'm missing something. Nope, you can tell with the rusty background that just goes back to the previous area. So, no, we're not going that way. We're going this way. Although it's immediately obvious where we want to go here through the mess that it is, but never mind. So pull up here and go over to this door. This is a door I must have missed here with the passed out goon. Seriously. 1997 and 1996 to 1997 Tomb Raider was really graphic. Seriously. Maybe not as graphic as some other PS1 games, but certainly more graphic than the Last Revelation and Chronicles were. But pulling this switch, that will open the other trapdoor. The trapdoor, dare I tell you, should I say, where that block is, so we can reach the switch. Yeah, seriously. But first I'll go for a bit of a swim. I know I'm not going to go underwater. To be honest, I know where I'm going now. I didn't when I was exploring this place, but whatever. So here we are in the area with the windows outside where we got the key. So let's indeed drop down. And now we can finally pull this block. Or push it at least from the other side. And apparently it's starting to glitch, but whatever. I'll power through it anyway. So push the block, absolutely, to the other side. And then I will be able to go up. And over here is a switch. And this switch will open another door further on. In fact, it opens a trapdoor. You will see one of Bartley's goons wandering about as well. So I want to save here because I only have 3 small medipacks left. I want to conserve them, goddammit. I want to conserve them. So go through there and go nowhere. Absolutely. Flares! Let's go with the flares. We'll use those. And indeed, that's the wrong way again. Seriously, where I want to go to is an area with, as I say, a trapdoor, which isn't immediately obvious where you have to go, but it is at the, I can't say the top end of the ship, but close to it, I dare say. Seriously. A passed out guy can go and go to literal hell, but never mind, we'll go through here. And I don't know if this is the right way, to be honest, but we'll see. I don't see anything that looks like a trapdoor here, other than some water, so let's see where that actually went then, with that trapdoor. Or not, we have to go up this way through the corridor, past the goon, into this room where we opened that door again, and that's where the trapdoor was. Not immediately obvious, but yeah. And this will take us to another room. Seemingly, actually, this takes us back to the ballroom. Seriously. And I'll equip the automatics, absolutely. Because there are some goons that will try and bum rush us here. So let's see if we can see anyone here. In fact, yeah, there's a whole area down there. So, yeah, I suppose I could have used the M16, but nah, don't want. One of them is right down by the pool there. Keep note that pool. In fact, that's a frogman. That is, seriously. I do actually go with the M16, which is probably good for range and everything. So it's kind of wasted on that one guy, but whatever. I'll save and carry on. And then we have to find a way of getting down to the water without having Lara get impaled on some glass. Seriously. Also over here, before I do, because there'll be no way back up, I'm going to do some no shimmying. I'm going to do no shimmying, apparently. But over here is another small medipack. Dropped by that goon that we shot earlier with the M16. And around here, well, nothing much. Now, be careful if you're going to slide down here. If you try and jump, Lara will get impaled on the glass shards around the top of this area, seriously. So don't do that. Oh no. And let's actually have a right turn here. And that will give us a fair few more... I don't know what ammo that is. I think it's automatic ammo, but don't quote me on that. So that's all there is down here. So once you've done exploring the... and looting the pockets of dead people, let's actually try and get down to the pool without getting skewered, as it were. And the easiest way is to just do a standing jump onto the slope and then walking to the edge and then jumping into the water. Now there may well be more things down here. You may well hear the Vader-esque breathing here, so yeah. Seriously, that's all I can think of, Darth Vader. But anyway, yeah, shoot them, shoot them, shoot them. And in the end, yeah, the harpoon gun is very good underwater. The only reason I didn't use it on the thing, I don't have the ammo. And at this point in the recording, I didn't bother doing the all weapons cheat. I will do it a bit sooner. Especially since, even though it was said online that it disables the, using the cheats actually disables the achievements, certainly not in the PS5 version it doesn't. And that's also the case with the PS4 version, because, or at least of Forza 5 Remastered, because I did put in the all weapons cheat there and didn't do much there, so I don't know. Now in this area it isn't immediately obvious where you're supposed to go, because this area is full of water and whatnot, but I'm going to go back down again. And where I want to seemingly go is for a bit of a swim, yes. And is really scary down here. The only difference is it doesn't have the Banjo-Kazooie strings here. Nope, it does not. Instead, we want to go through this reef here. That will take us towards the next level. Ignore the giant eel, seriously. Although be wary of your health. It may take off a good chunk of your health. Again, it isn't anything as bad as Super Mario 64, but yeah. Anyway, we'll swim through here, and eventually we'll get to the next level, the living quarters. So I will see you then. Goodbye!